Registration Network, the only place to shop for all your Culver registration needs. Today we've got a special guest in the studio with us. As you know, we were supposed to have Head Chaplain Reverend Wagner on with us this hour. However, she had a cancellation. Fortunately, we were able to track down Culver's resident spiritual life guru, Cheryl Huzat. Cheryl, come on in.
Happy to be here, Donna.
Okay, well, Cheryl, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Spiritual Life program here at Culver?
I would love to, Donna, but first let me ask you a question. Donna, do you ever wonder what life is all about?
Sure, who doesn't?
And do you ever wonder what happens after all this? You know, what it means, and whether life on Earth is all there is, or if there's something more?
I think about it all the time.
And Donna, do you ever have doubts about God, whether He exists? And if so, why life on Earth is so messy? Or Donna, maybe you have doubts about yourself. You know, whether you're good enough, whether you're on the right track in life, and whether anybody really loves you.
Cheryl, have you been reading my diary?
No. Donna, what if I told you there was not one, not two, but 5 spiritual life services right here at Culver designed specifically for students to help them deal with all of these important questions and doubts in life?
Well, I'd say too good to be true. Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, Donna, we'll get to that. But first, let's hear a little bit more about each of these services. I could tell you about them myself, of course, being the guru, but why not hear it straight from our elite team of service leaders? Our first service of the week is Chapel After Hours.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Shh. Ooh, that sounds like
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Louder.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it is fun, Donna, and it's led by Mr. Rosenau. Let's go to him live right now. Oh, Mr. Rosenau, would you like to tell us a little bit more about Chapel After Hours?
Chapel After Hours meets Wednesdays from 9 o'clock p.m. to 9:25 p.m. and it is a silent service. So every week we will have a vigil topic that usually has something to do with a relevant global concern.
And Mr. Rosenau, what's so neat about Chapel After Hours?
A person can make Chapel After Hours whatever they want. It is a silent service, so they can be prayerful, meditative, listening to silence, so to speak. Starting last year, Chapel After Hours became student-led, so the students, a senior student each week will deliver the benediction, which is a 60-second long thought. My favorite part really is probably what everybody's favorite part is, and it's just a chance every week during the middle of the week to be by yourself, alone with your own thoughts, your own prayers in the chapel. Just that chance to kind of get away from the chaotic, hectic pace of Culver and just offers you a chance to sort of catch your breath each week.
You know what sounds so great to me, Cheryl?
What's that?
It's a chance to take just a half an hour out of your busy week and press the pause button for a second and recharge the batteries.
Absolutely, Donna, you are so right. And for many of our students here at Culver, they are so busy, this is the only chance in the entire week they get to slow down and just do some self-reflecting all week long.
Fantabulous!
Fantabulous!
Fantabulous! Well, if that was the only spiritual life option at Culver, I'd say it would be well worth the time spent.
Sure it would, Donna. But the great part is, it's not the only service option. And the next service I want to tell you about, is the Jewish service.
Ooh, but I'm not Jewish, Cheryl.
Cheryl?
Babe. Ooh, but I'm not Jewish, Cheryl. So I guess I'm out of luck there, huh?
No, Donna, you are in luck. The great part about this is you don't have to be Jewish to attend the Jewish service. In fact, many of our returning students in the Jewish service aren't Jewish at all.
Well, that is good news. In that case, tell me more.
Donna, I'll do you one better. Let's hear it straight from our service leader himself, Mr. Rubin. Oh, Mr. Rubin, what can you tell us about the Jewish service?
At the Jewish service, which we have Friday nights at 6:30 in the library, it's a wonderful opportunity to become more familiar with our wonderful, rich, ancient liturgy and traditions, and we also take a lot of time to explore what it means to be a Jew in the world around us.
And Mr. Rubin, what does it mean to be Jewish here at Culver?
Well, it could mean any number of things, really, and one of the things that's so nice about Jewish tradition is there are so many different incarnations of it. So lots of people are able to look at the Jewish tradition and see what parts are meaningful to them and try to construct their own Jewish identity.
What's the best part of the Jewish service?
Seems like everybody really likes the singing. We've got a guitar and we've got some beautiful music. If you've ever been to a Jewish service before, you know how beautiful the music can be.
Wow, I love to sing! And I also like the idea of identity and community. It sounds like that would be very important to find at a place like Culver.
You could not be more right, Donna. With so many different students from so many different countries around the world, you just can't underestimate how crucial it is to really feel like you have a place where you belong.
Too true, Cheryl, too true. Now, Cheryl, I think I remember you saying Culver offered 5 different service options.
That's right.
We're not even halfway through and I'm ready to sign up.
Well, I guess I better tell you then about our next service option before you decide you've already got your mind made up. How does the Muslim prayer service sound to you?
Ooh, now that sounds cool. Now, I'm not a Muslim either, but wait, don't tell me. I can attend that service too.
You guessed it, but don't take my word for it. Let's go to our Muslim prayer leader herself, Miss Udine. Oh, Miss Udine, could you fill us in on the Muslim service, please?
The Muslim prayer service meets in the 3rd floor of Legion in the Spiritual Life offices conference room on Friday evenings from 6:15 to 7:15. Our typical Muslim service starts off with a discussion of everybody's highest and lowest points in the week. We start talking about the different struggles that the students might be facing in their lives and come up with collaboratively different ways that you can overcome some of those issues by living a God-conscious life and what are different Islamic solutions to dealing with spiritual crises. And then we have dinner. We usually go through different parts of Islamic history. We go through and we really talk about the distinction between religion and politics. And then we end with some poetry reading. We talk about how that poetry kind of allows us to see God's beauty in the world. And we have a formal prayer at the end, and that is only for the students that are practicing Muslims.
So I can attend the service and participate in as much as I want in all the interesting discussions and reading. But it's not awkward if I don't participate in some of the prayers either?
Exactly.
And did I catch something about dinner?
Oh, you sure did, Donna. And I'm here to tell you the service is worth attending for the food alone. It is thebomb.com.
Well, Cheryl, we've heard about the silent service, the Jewish service, the Muslim service. It seems like there's one religion that we're forgetting that's kind of a big one.
I think I know where you're heading, Donna, and I'm already there. We haven't forgotten about our Christian students or those students out there that are just plain interested in learning more about Christianity. And to prove it to you, we're going to go live now to our resident Catholic expert, Catholic Mass coordinator, and youth group leader, Mrs. Forsch. Oh, Mrs. Forsch, can you fill us in on all things Catholic here at Culver, please?
The Catholic Mass is done on Sundays at 9 o'clock in the morning in Memorial Chapel. You have many opportunities to participate in the Mass. You can be an altar server, you can be an extraordinary minister, a lector, a cross bearer, a gift bearer, a crucifix bearer. We need to have more vocalists, and we would love to have more instruments in our Mass. We will have adoration, confessions on campus, opportunity for you to go to daily Mass if you have first off, formations for any of the sacraments, whether it be baptismal, First Communion, or confirmation. You have the opportunity for service, one in our Mass, then also outside the community. Now let's talk about some fun things that we can do. Starting in November, we're going to have movie nights, first Saturday of the month. This fall and in the spring, we'll be offering retreats. This is an opportunity for you to get off campus, and enjoy some time with those that maybe you didn't get to know very well in other classes. We're also going to have field trips off campus. We're going up to Notre Dame. We're going to do Mass within the Basilica. We're going to go see a baseball game, go see the Basilica in Fort Wayne. During Lent, we are going to go be doing the Stations of the Cross. A great way to keep informed is like me on Facebook. Get on your Facebook accounts, like me, and I'll see you each Sunday.
Wow, those Catholics are busy.
Yeah, they sure are, Donna.
Well, it sounds busy, but strangely therapeutic.
You know, it really just depends on what you're looking for in the Spiritual Life program and what kind of experience you're used to.
Well, Cheryl, I've been trying to count and I've almost lost track. There's so many wonderful service options here at Culver.
Donna, we've come to our final service, and like the others, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Let's take a listen right now from our Protestant youth minister, Mr. Duvall. Mr. Duvall, can you bring us up to speed with a little description of your service and your program? Sure thing. The Protestant service also meets in the chapel on Sunday mornings at 10:30. We have a really interesting, unique service here at Culver because we have students that come from all sorts of backgrounds. So we try and really do a good job of giving every student something that they can really connect with God on in that service. And there are also a multitude of ways for students to get involved in that service. We're always looking for more students to read scripture, to do prayers, to help with communion. If you like to play in the praise band, if you want to do just special music some Sunday. Now, in addition to getting involved in the Sunday morning service, we've also got a great lineup of programs going on for you throughout the week. Sunday night is going to be more of a discipleship group. It's really for those students who want to go deeper in their faith and want to know and be able to live out what it means to be a follower of Christ. Some Tuesday nights, but mainly Thursday nights, we've got a discussion group going on called Real Talk. It started last year and students really enjoyed it. You don't have to be a Christian. This one is much more open-ended. It's really a space for all students to get together and just toss around questions and different issues that are on your mind. We're going to start some regular Sunday afternoon service projects, probably monthly this year. We're going to be going to the retirement home here in Culver. We're going to go to the Culver Boys and Girls Club. We're also going to do some more sporadic service projects. So we'll do a Relay for Life fundraiser. We'll do the 30-hour famine. We'll get together just to fellowship and hang out. So we'll do movie and game nights, retreats off campus. We'll go to Christian concerts. A great way to stay informed is to go on Facebook and find the Culver Protestant Youth Group and join the group. We'll have some funny videos posted. We'll have announcements about upcoming events. Be on the lookout for emails from me and come, join us in the youth group. We'd love to have you.
Boy, those Protestants sound so busy too, but in a fun way, I mean, I wouldn't mind checking out a few of those programs myself. Hanging out with that dreamboat, Mr. Duvall.
Oh, he is a fine piece of man, isn't he? And the beauty is, Donna, with so many different choices at different times throughout the week, there really is something for everyone out there.
Okay, Cheryl, it sounds like there's really only one question left. How much are these wonderful Spiritual Life services going to set me back?
Donna, let me ask you, how much would you expect to pay for any one of these Spiritual Life services?
Can you put a price on them? I'd say $10,000, $20,000, $50,000.
$50,000? Donna, what would you say if I told you that not one, not two, but all 5 of these life-changing services and the extra programs that they offer can be yours for the mere hour or so that it takes to attend them each week? Donna? Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Spots in our Spiritual Life are going fast, so get out there, register, and start having fun and finding fulfillment in your life today. We'll see you next week. Donna? Donna?